Let's take a look at topic 4.1, and for this video we're going to focus on inverse variation. So inverse variation is a relation between two variables such that as one variable increases, the other decreases proportionally. So you would have x times y equals some constant. And remember, a constant is just a number. It doesn't have a variable attached to it, but you're going to be getting the same number over and over again. Here's our formula for k. K is the constant. We call that the constant of variation. So x times y equals k. K cannot equal 0. And here are our equations. We read this as y varies inversely with x, or x varies inversely with y. Now, let's take a look at these problems. Does the table represent an inverse variation? So if you were just given a table of x and y values, well, x times y gets you k. So if you look at this, every time you multiply x times y, 1 times 12 is 12, 2 times 6 is 12, 3 times 4 is 12, etc. You keep getting a value of 12 out. This is constant. So k is our constant of variation. So this table does represent an inverse variation. Now on B, if you multiply x times y, here you get 20, 2 times 17 is 34, 3 times 14 is 42. Well, notice you're not getting the same answer out. So therefore, this is not a constant. And so this is not an inverse variation. Now let's apply inverse variation. So in an inverse variation, x equals 10 when y equals 3. And what we're going to do first is we're going to write an equation to represent the inverse variation. And then we're going to find the value of y when x equals -6. Now, in this problem, we were already told that this is an inverse variation. So when I multiply x times y, that is going to give me my k value. So x times y equals k. Well, x is 10, y is 3, which means k equals 30. So we get k equals 30. Now, when I write my equation, y varies inversely with x, all I need to do is I'm substituting in that k value. This is going to stay the same. So that means y equals 30 divided by x. This is the equation that represents the inverse variation. Now, the second problem I'm given is find the value of y when x equals -6. Well, that's as easy as just plugging -6 into your equation. So we would have y equals 30 divided by -6. Well, that means y equals -5. So we can say y equals 30 over x represents an inverse relation when x equals -6, y equals -5.